Bronwyn Benade. Just wonders if she can get a message from her late father, Dirk Benjamin Benade. He passed away on the 28th of the 7th, 16. 28th of July there, so Bronwyn could use his guidance or a message right now, so let's see if there is any guidance there that may resonate with you there, Bronwyn, as we give Dirk a shout to see what he's got to say. We'll shuffle these mediumship cards here, and as we do, we just simply ask Spirit of Dirk Benjamin Benade, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Dirk, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Dirk Benjamin Benade, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Dirk Benjamin Benade, through these cards and move among us. Please provide a message for your daughter there, Bronwyn, who needs your guidance at the moment. Spirit of Dirk Benjamin Benade, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Dirk Benjamin Benade, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Dirk Benjamin Benade and all absent friends. Where the deck splits is where Dirk has now left his message, because it's where the deck is thought to be at its most energetic point. Given that your father is now here with us sitting, I just want to thank you, Dirk, for your presence. I want to thank you for your energy. I want to thank you for your time, and I want to thank you for your love, for the message that you brought for your daughter Bronwyn there. I want to see now what we can share, what guidance that there is at this point, and maybe some insight, and maybe what other message there is. I don't know. We'll just pull out the first card there for you there, Dirk. The floor is yours, as we could say. It's your time to speak. We flip the card nice and slowly out of respect for Spirit, out of respect for Dirk there, and we just reveal what he's got to say. And suppose this is an important start. Maybe obvious to some, I don't know, but he's using the card that says there is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth. I always tend to think that this card is used by Spirit to somehow imply don't waste the time that you have. Sometimes he can imply sort of guilt, as if I wasted time, don't you do it, don't you do what I did, but I'm not getting so much that. It's just, it is don't waste time though. Whatever it is you're doing right now, don't waste time doing it. Time is only on the earth. I'm, as if you're saying, I'm okay where I am, because there's no need for sand in the hourglass. There is the rose there, the red rose of love, maybe, that's eternal. You don't need to pick the hourglass up and rotate it every minute or hour or however long the duration is, because there is, it's beyond time and space, isn't it? It's above the earth and above time itself. I'm looking at that card, and I'm focusing on the shadow that's being cast on the earth. I mean, of course, it's just a a picture, isn't it? A sort of crude map of the Earth with the hourglass above. But nevertheless, I'm sort of thinking, I wonder what's in the shadow, in as where the grey line often is referred to there, where the dawn and dusk is on the edge of night and day. I got a sort of a feeling as though, why I'm sort of sensing as though the best time to communicate with him in some respects is during owl light. That's 11 o'clock midday here, not midnight, so don't panic at this point. But it's the owl light time when it's dusk, maybe just before, just after eventide, just after the day is over, and you have time to reflect maybe upon what you did upon that day. I'm sort of getting that. Seems to be a lot coming from that card this time. Normally, of course, red sky at night, shepherd's delight, maybe, I don't know, but that saying usually comes because a red sky is often a sign that a front is on its way, a rain front, and of course at night it's shepherd's delight because the rain will have gone by the morning. But of course if it's in the morning it's warning, because it's shepherd's warning, because it's going to rain all day, or for at least 4 hours roughly. Each sort of rain front as a sort of 4 hourly.
11 hours.
A 4 hourly sort of thing there. What I'm being analytical about, we always end up talking about the weather, don't we? Always end up talking about the weather there, Dick. At the end, I don't know if he was the same, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. I'm just sort of picking up on and just explaining that there. Let's pull out the next card to see what Dirk has to say. The next thing, I suppose, not so much past, present, future or anything like that, it's more beginning, middle and end of statement. I do a minimum of 3 cards. I do sense 2 more wanting to come. He is using this card, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sensing maybe that time is only on the earth, don't waste it. Maybe this is an admission of guilt, and doesn't want you to go the same way. Maybe too much drink, too much revelry and indulgence, or whatever this is, I don't know. But he, as if he is reaching out to you to try and forgive me for not being there for you as much as I should have been. I'm sort of getting that. As if he's saying, not so much denying it, but as if he's saying, I was there, it's just I didn't make myself sort of known. It wasn't that I didn't love you, it's just I just didn't make the effort that I should have done. And I'm sorry for that, Bronwyn. But if you can forgive me, then that's okay. If you can't, it's also okay. It's part of the coping process, isn't it, I suppose, to some degree. But of course it's in the past and you can't do anything about it. You can't unhappen the past. So maybe just forgiving it now everybody's at rest, maybe is the best thing. I want to pull out the next card here. There's I think we sense 2 more coming after that, 2 or 3, I can't remember, it's 2 I think it was. I sensed 2 more after this, but we'll see what this is first. He's just saying, my death was painless, please don't worry or hold on to guilt, as if he's got something to feel sorry for and apologise to you about, but don't you go feeling guilty. Not so much as it was all my fault or anything like that, please hate me for the rest of eternity or anything like that. It's more just, I always view that particular card as the point of my death. The point of my death, or at the time as of my passing, was painless. And don't you go feeling guilty that maybe there was something that you could have done about it. As I always tend to lock onto the analogy of, you could have called the doctor, or why didn't you call the ambulance earlier, or why didn't you lock onto there was something wrong earlier on, and this could have been prevented and I could have still been here. It's that sort of thing that's going round, and he wants you just not don't let it go, as if it's saying let it go. Look, all this here, these birds are free. I want you to be free too, free of guilt, like those birds are there. Let it go. I want to move on to the next two cards to see what Dirk has to just say in extra sort of sense. The two, I can't remember if it's two or three now, but I certainly will do three, just in case it was three. It was two, but do a third anyway. Okay, right. That caters for my bad memory, or my bad short-term memory, for now anyway, Dirk. And he's just saying it's beautiful where I am, in the sense of the point of my death was painless. Don't worry, or hold on to guilt. It's beautiful where I am now. There's got to be a now there, just underneath, and there isn't. But it's beautiful where I am now, and I'm free of that. At the point of my death, it was painless. It was, when I crossed over, and I just want you to know that. Yes, I'm sorry that I didn't spend more time when I was on the earth plane. But then again, time, don't waste the time that you have maybe with, I don't know if you've got children, I can't lock onto that, but with your family, your children, or whoever it is, your friends, whoever it is close to you. I'm sort of going, he's saying, don't waste time with them, like maybe I feel guilty that I did with you. You can, I suppose, put right what I did wrong, in the sense that you can do it through, or as if you're saying I can do it through you. I can make amends through you. Not that you should pay off his debt or be punished for his sin, or whatever you want to call it. But it's that sort of thing, a bit like when we do burnt offerings to the Jade Emperor, and we pay off the debts of the ancestors, to help them in the summer lands. Nevertheless, in this particular scenario, he's saying you do what you feel I didn't do for you. You do for them, and I'll be there doing it with you. So maybe, just maybe, it won't be that bad, or maybe he can have a clear conscience. I sort of sense he's trying to clear his conscience. I don't know about that, Dirk, but certainly he'll have a guilty, bloody conscience. It's easier after the event, isn't it? The second card here, there will be another one, of course, but I just want to see now what this is all about here. This is another sort of what is it like? It's just saying, I see all of your thoughts. This one's here I see all of your thoughts. It's beautiful where I am. I see all of your thoughts, and that's why it probably is a bit better than beautiful. As if it's sort of saying it's a bit better than beautiful, because I see all of your thoughts, and it makes it even better, because it's as if I am still there, which I am, but in spirit, in the sense that I am there, but I'm just not there in the physical, that's all. I want to move straight on to this final card here, because I do somehow feel as though there's something important here. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let's see what it is. We flip it over and look at that. My mind is free, with the portal there, just using my because I see all of your thoughts. My mind is free, because I know that you've got no malice. It's as if he's implying that he hates himself more than he thinks you hate him for it, if you get what I mean. It's this that sort of thing. But my mind is free, because I know that you have got no malice against me, really. So that he's arguing with me in that sort of sense. But I'm trying to explain what it is, but you think you know what I mean, don't you, there, Bronwyn? I hope you do anyway, because if I don't, then at least you can. I think you know what's going on here, though, Bronwyn, and that's the guidance I feel is there. I think is that just don't waste your time. Life is precious, and don't waste your time either, not so much hating other people, of course, but I mean, I don't have favourites. I hate everybody. But laughing and joking apart there, Bronwyn, there, Dirk, I think you're just really trying to say, aren't you, that life is precious, and don't waste the time that you have, because you never know what's around the corner. But he's sort of saying finally here, I can rest in my bed, because I know I see all of your thoughts, and I know that you've got no malice or hatred toward me. I'm in a beautiful place, and it makes it better for me because of that. And that's what I'm getting from that. But just forgive me. Maybe if you tell me that you forgive me, then at least I'll see that thought and know. And probably that's done now, isn't it? As we hear sharing. And I want to thank you, Dirk, for sharing that, because it is a personal thing really between you and your daughter, and I just want to thank you for that. And we're going to just gather all the cards together here, all the message, you would say, and just put it in a neat pile, and then we'll just rotate that pile and put it just neatly there to rest. And I just want to thank you again, Dirk, for that, for joining us. And I will now leave Dirk's love with you, Bronwyn, as we just say, love is the law, love is the bond, merry did we meet, merry do we part, and Dirk, merry may we meet again. And we just place the cards, the rest of the deck, on top of Dirk's message, and we'll lay Dirk's to rest, and we finally declare blessed be to Dirk and all absent friends.